Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a mini reading for you guys. What's really in your person's heart and soul for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here today. General as always, it won't resonate with every single person. So please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info as always is down below. And of course I'll include a link to all of my decks which are featured here today, Aquarius. So we're going to start things off with my He Said, She Said Oracle. We'll grab a couple messages here to get the conversation started. So starting with this one, he said, I love your smile. She said, you're the reason why I smile. So that's such a beautiful card to start things off with. They love your smile. You love theirs. Very attracted to you. You're attracted to them. He said, I've waited a lifetime for someone like you. She said, where have you been all my life? All right, so those are a couple of great cards to get the conversation started between you and your person here, Aquarius. And maybe you have waited a very long time to find this kind of person, somebody that you really have great chemistry with. You guys get along great, you're attracted to them, and it's a mutual attraction. It's not just a one-way situation, hopefully. But let's go ahead and add to this and see what else you need to know when it comes to what's really in their heart and soul for you. This is my newest deck. It's called Silhouettes. It's available in the silver edging as well as without. So if you're interested in this one, the deck shop link is down below. So Aquarius, let's dig a little bit deeper here. What's going on when it comes to this connection? Give us a better understanding of where they're at in their thought processes, in their heart, and their very soul for you. And maybe you could certainly resonate with some of these messages for yourself too. All right. For Aquarius, angels and spirit guides. We have fly away. Okay, the only limits are the ones you place upon yourself. And it's so true. You know, depending on where you guys are at on this journey between you and this person, if there are certain aspects of the relationship where you know that needs to go, you know, then you guys perhaps need to address that. And there are those situations, if I can talk today, for some of you guys where there are perhaps walls that you guys have built around yourselves, and you need to be able to tear those walls down, whatever these limits are, or whatever's stopping you guys from creating progress in the relationship. Okay, we do have apocalypse, so there could have been a tower moment here for some of you. The tower will fall when you ignore the red flags every time without fail. And it's true. It's like a little wound that just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger unless you guys address it. So even if this person is your love of a lifetime, for example, it's not a perfect relationship. No relationship is perfect. So you guys have to address whatever is preventing progress in this partnership. You know, especially whatever these red flags are. We have landslide. From that first moment I saw you, I knew my search was over. It was all downhill for anyone else who tried to capture my heart because you already caught it. So if you relate to this, Aquarius, what this is saying is that no one else has ever captured your heart the way this person has. And they've waited for you a very long time. I kind of feel that if, for example, there are previous relationships that are still trying to interject their energies into what you guys have going on, then those are the people that need to realize that there are boundaries here, and maybe they're trying to cross those boundaries. Okay. We also have caged. You're not imprisoned or trapped unless you allow yourself to be. Open the door and walk out. Exactly. Fly away. The only limits are the ones you place upon yourself. So again, we're going back to situations where you know you need to get out of that type of relationship if it's just not healthy for you, if it's toxic. So what I'm getting to here for some of you is you might have had to detach from someone that you know was not good for you. And you weren't imprisoned. You weren't a prisoner. You could have opened the door and left the whole time. But maybe what got you out of there finally is this apocalypse, this tower moment. And therefore, that could have been what led you to this person somebody that loves your smile, somebody that gives you a reason to smile, somebody that you've been looking for all your life. But if you were in this situation where you weren't happy, and if you were sticking around unhappy in that relationship, it was time to go. It was time to open up that door and get out. We've got intensity. I can no longer ignore this magnetic pull between us. So I do get, for some of you guys, what's presenting itself here is one person that you might be focused on could be an ex, somebody that you needed to get away from, detach from. And there's someone here that's presenting itself energetically that truly has captured your heart, and you're very attracted to this person. I feel it's mutual, And then we've got communication. So much I want to say, but can never seem to find the words. When you're right in front of me, I'll find a way. Okay? So for some of you guys, I'm also feeling this could be a new love. This could be a person who struggles to really express themselves, but they're totally into you. Clearly, that's indicated here. And last message from this deck, Spellbound. You've captured me with just one glance. Your mere presence fascinates me beyond words and leaves me speechless. You see, they're left speechless. They just don't know what to say, and maybe you don't either. But the thing is, this person is coming through as somebody who's very attracted to you. They've waited for you for a very long time. And for my feminines, maybe you're wondering, where on earth has this person been all my life? Because I've had one bad relationship after the other. And hopefully you've gotten yourself out of that situation at this point. By the time you're listening to this reading, this could be representing the past of where you've been. Okay, and not so much where you're at. If this is where you're at, this is what could be coming in for you by way of someone new who has the capability of loving you the way you deserve to be loved. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle deck, Tarot with a Twist. And if you're not familiar with this deck, the twist here is it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards, in addition to the traditional tarot messages. All right, Aquarius, what else do we need to know here for this heart and soul reading? We do have the Eight of Wands, okay? So this is progress here. This is movement, exciting times ahead. It's also a card of freedom, flying away, breaking free from a situation where you felt caged, where you felt imprisoned. Makes sense for me, okay? And maybe it finally comes down to you making a decision to walk out. Look at this. You've got the Eight of Cups. This is a card of walking away, leaving something, someone behind, and escaping. It's escapism. Whoa. So, again, you're not trapped. You can walk away. You can break free. Nobody has the right to cage you in. So for some of you guys, if you haven't walked away already, it's time to do so. It's time to walk away from a situation, a person that could be very toxic for you. And then we've got the Angel of Mercy. Life has brought you down to your knees. The universe shows you mercy. The love you've been searching for, yearning for, has eluded you thus far. I am here to let you know that it's time to rise, to get back up, claim your ascension within your own life to help you take that first step towards a brighter future. I couldn't have planned that if I tried. That's exactly pretty much what is coming through here. Nobody has the right to bring you to your knees in an act of desperation, preventing you from leaving a situation that you're really no longer invested in. We do have the Duke of Earth here, so this represents a divine masculine, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This could be a new love for some of you guys, but it could also be the person that you detached from. But it is in the upright. So the Duke of Earth is somebody who's sociable. They're a good listener. They're very down to earth, very attractive. You could certainly love their smile, my feminines. They have a great sense of humor. They're a lot of fun to be with and to talk to. They're already established in their career. Okay, so it's not like they're coming into your life for financial reasons. They don't need that. This is somebody who can stand on their own 2 feet. This is someone who's very loving and very attentive. Okay, so if you're feeling caged in any way in prior relationships that, it just wasn't healthy, it's time to break free from that. You also have the King of Swords here, representing masculine energy. Again, mental clarity, structure, routine. This is someone who's very intelligent, very rational minded. Okay, a father figure also. So some of you guys may have already had children with this person, or a new love is somebody that you can build a life with and have children, start a family with someday. So some of you guys, we've got the Hermit, might be dealing with a Virgo, or you resonate with this message of needing some downtime to soul search, to figure things out for yourself, and just contemplate the next direction that you want to go. And hopefully that next direction is taking you towards a healthier love connection. So we've got the Two of Wands here. You are being directed with another path here that you're meant to travel. One path will lead you towards this person who's not good for you. The other path will lead you towards what could be your love of a lifetime. Okay? And lastly, we've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands could be a twin flame connection that comes into your life. Somebody that you could, again, build a life with, have children with, have a family with, get married to someday. Okay, now for some of you guys, the person that you're heading towards could even be a past love that you might have lost touch with, and because this can represent a happy reunion as well. But I'm just feeling here for the collective that there's a situation, a person that you need to get away from because they're not good for you. All right, so let's wrap it up here with some additional messages for this heart and soul reading with my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. All right, so let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know here? What's really in your person's heart and soul? But some of these messages could totally resonate with you and what's in your own heart and what's deep in your soul when it comes to this connection. So one person who's not so great for you and one person who actually is wonderful for you. Look at that. We have joy. I love it. It really was love at first sight the moment I saw you, from that first glance that I knew was meant for only me, the brush of your hand against mine, your heartwarming smile, and everything about you that brings me joy beyond measure. Thank you for choosing me for life. This is a life commitment right here. Okay? This is somebody that can truly make you happy beyond happiness. And it's interesting how we've got heartbreak right next to it. So this to me represents where you've been, that heartbreak that you have already endured. You've been through it. You've already been through this apocalypse, that tower moment. It's now time for you to be happy, to find real joy in your life. And you certainly have the potential to find that. We've got chances. We take chances. We have to take risks in love. Sometimes we get burned. Sometimes we get stung. The key is to never stop taking chances. You never know. That last chance you take might be the one that leads you to the ultimate happiness. I love it. Okay, so if you're willing to give love another chance, choose wisely, because this person right here that could represent a twin flame for some of you is your love of a lifetime, I feel. And there's somebody from your past or somebody that you need to detach from that's just not good for you. It's not a healthy connection, and it's time to break free. It's time to open up this door and walk out, walk away from it. There's someone way better suited for you. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, Aquarius. I do hope whatever part of this brought you some guidance that you could use at this time, that it was helpful. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.